Hi guys, welcome back to the news. So my country people, there have been, some few comparison between Asari Dokubo and Nnamdi Kanu. And we know that the both of them, they are like agitators. Asari Dokubo was an ex or former Niger Delta militant, and Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafra agitator. He's fighting for the actualization of the Biafra nation, where he said he would fight for the actualization of a Biafra nation till his last breath. Although it has really gotten him into a lot of troubles. Currently, he's in the DSS custody over a lot of allegations and accusations laid on him by the federal government, which a federal, courts of appeal had cleared him of all charges. They have discharged and acquitted him, but the federal government have said no, they would not release Nnamdi Kanu. And here we have Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo is a very, very controversial man. I mean, we know that Asari Dokubo may seem to, be fighting for a cause, but most people have said the fight Asari Dokubo fights for is for his stomach. So he's a stomach infrastructure, militant. But then, my country people, Mr. Deji Adeyanju have really slammed Asari Dokubo, saying he is even far more worse than Nnamdi Kanu. Meaning, Asari Dokubo is more worse than Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, this is very, very, serious. So, guys, let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Mr. Deji have accused Asari Dokubo of doing worse than Nnamdi Kanu when he was in his prime as the Niger Delta militant. The Nigerian activist Deji Adeyanju has lambasted the Niger Delta militant Asari Dokubo. And according to Adeyanju, the warlord is even worse than the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, whom he criticized at every moment. Speaking during the Mike On podcast, DG accused Asari Dokubo of doing worse than Nnamdi Kanu when he was in his prime as the Niger Delta militant, while questioning why Asari would say someone without a certificate should be a president. Mr. Deji asked if Asari Dokubo would like a truck pusher to conduct a surgery on him. He then accused Asari Dokubo of threatening a sitting governor. Well, that we know for a fact that Asari Dokubo had issued threats on, several persons in this country. The Igbo extraction is one of them. And then Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ipa, a lot of people. But the one that really shocked most people, was when he threatened the governor, Sim Fubara, the governor of Rivers State. I mean, he threatened him. And then people were like, how come Asari Dokubo got this nerves, to threaten a sitting governor? Like, what's giving him that morale? What's giving him that, confidence to carry out a threat on a sitting governor? But then, my country people, Asari Dokubo is Asari Dokubo. I mean, it seems that he fears no one since he's now Tinubu's right-hand man. And he does as he please, and he gets away with it with, no questioning, nothing. But then, my country people, the Nigerian activist Mr. Adeyanju has really lambasted Asari Dokubo, calling him all sort of names. I mean, Asari Dokubo had claimed that a person without certificate should be a president. In turn, Mr. Deji had really, lambasted him, saying if it is Asari Dokubo himself, would he let a truck pusher to conduct a surgery on him? Would he let a truck pusher to, fly him on an aeroplane? Would he let a truck pusher, to give him treatment and medications? Would he do so? So he said, see, Asari Dokubo's point is not really making sense. It's because he's Tinubu's boy, so he tends to do as he please, and he wants to, impress his paymaster because he's looking for something. Certainly, yes, Adeyanju had really accused Asari Dokubo of eyeing Tompolo's contract. Well, my country people, yes, na so it dey be. He accused Asari of eyeing Tompolo's contract, which Asari Dokubo had, few weeks back or some few months back had debunked those claims that he's not in any way eyeing Tompolo's contract. He doesn't want Tompolo's contract. So it seems that when he went to the presidential villa to visit Tinubu, he wasn't given any, contracts of some sorts similar to that of Tompolo. So I think Asari Dokubo came up with another agenda. He raised up an army for Tinubu, like a private army for Tinubu in this country, and there were no questions asked, no questions raised by the security agencies. I mean, a civilian raising an army, it poses as a threat, to the people, to the nation, to the Nigerian security agencies. Is it that they are not enough for an ordinary individual to come up and create his own army? I mean, what's giving him that confidence? But no, the DSS did not call him for questioning, neither the army nor the security agencies. They were just keeping mute. So it is so obvious that Asari Dokubo now has gotten the blessings of Tinubu to raise his private army for him. Now, recently he has offered to carry his boys, his private armies, to go to Niger to fight a war there, that they are ready to go. In fact, if Tinubu should give them the go-ahead, they would definitely go to Niger, to the Niger Republic, and come back victorious. Asari Dokubo was so confident that he would really defeat the military juntas in Niger Republic with his men that he has been training. So my country people, I mean, Asari Dokubo has been receiving so many backlash after he made the video of his private army, and also when the NLC had staged a protest, Asari Dokubo was there. Instead of backing the people, supporting the people, he was like fighting against the people by bringing his own boys, and they were shouting, Tinubu, Tinubu, we stand for Tinubu. I mean, what's going on? We are just seeing a lot of crazy things going on in this country. But then what can we do? The Nigeria we once knew is not as it is again. So everything has really changed. So my country people, Adeyanju has really slammed Asari Dokubo, saying he's even far more worse than Nnamdi Kanu. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this issue? Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.